What do you say, everybody? One last time? Happy Saturday, everyone. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I guess I always was going to make this video. If not today, then best case scenario, Horseheads win states, which is unthinkable. And I would still have to make this video because Horseheads season would have to come to an end eventually. So with that said, with a final score of 21-20 in overtime, my Horseheads Blue Raiders sadly lost to Union-Endicott for the Section 4 title. I want to say up front right now, this loss, it hurts. Believe me, I remember, actually, my junior year we lost to Union-Endicott in the sectional title game, as I said yesterday. So, believe me, I know this feeling. In fact, when I first started looking at Horseheads games again a few years ago, Horseheads lost to UE in the sectional title again. So, believe me, I really know this feeling all too well. And what's worse is, how do I put this? Every athlete always remembers something that cost them like the win or the W or whatever it is they're trying to achieve. For me, that play was the missed field goal for homecoming senior year that would have won the game against Corning East. Yeah, that's how long this was. This was back when Corning was still Corning East and Corning West. I guarantee for a lot of those good boys last night, the play that would have won them the game, the 2-point conversion that would have made the score 22-21, if they got it, is going to be burned into their memories probably forever. But I want to make one thing abundantly clear. This loss should never define you. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. It does. Do I even need to mention that this is my low? But there is a high to this. Because, 21-20 in overtime. When they were down 14-0 at the half? You want the definition of fight. That's it right there. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They scratched, they clawed, and they fought to make it the way it was. In a hostile environment, no less. There is absolutely no shame in any of that whatsoever. None whatsoever. I have nothing bad to say about that. I really don't. It's just, a loss is still a loss, and it always hurts. Also, before I get into talking more, I should get into my act of kindness, which was, I visited my parents yesterday, and I emptied and filled the dishwasher for them. Yeah, so I did that. So, let's see if I can, let's see, looks like number 12 had one of the touchdowns that Horseheads scored. Okay. Hold on. numbers 7, 10, and 20. You know, they were those defensive stops that never gave up. Like, they fought hard on defense. Let's see. Number 9, 75 yards on 19 carries. 11 had for 32 yards. 12 ran for 25. As well as 11 had 2 grabs for 42 yards, and where is it? Number 1 had a 12-yard catch. Hold on. Number 3 had 5 tackles. Hold on. 22 had 6 tackles. Hold on. Number 59 had 8 tackles. Hold on. What the? Okay, there's like several kids with the same name, but none with the last name, according to what it says. Oh, number 52, I'm sorry, 52. 52 had 4 tackles and a fumble recovery. 11 had 2 tackles and a forced fumble. 44 had 5 tackles. 55 had 6 tackles. And numbers 50 and where is it? 50 and 0 had 4 tackles. You know, I mean, again, 21-20. That's not bad. Yes, a lot of people would say it's bad because of the circumstances of everything, but I mean, listen, that's infinitely better than anything we did back in the day. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, back in the day, whenever, Horseheads would play not just football, but virtually any sport, it's not that we weren't tough. It's just, even whether we realized it or not, we always got intimidated when we ever saw somebody bigger and faster, better. And it would just drain us. It drained us of our swagger, our confidence. And for a long time, people thought Horseheads was nothing, and whether we wanted to admit it or not, they were right. Which is why I need to give a major, major, major shout out, as well as part of the Blue Hammer Award, to the coaching staff. Because those gentlemen, are coaches for multiple sports besides football. While you don't think that sounds rather good for a football team, you face adversity in any sport that you play. And those coaches know what adversity is. Whether they played football themselves or whether they coach any of the teams that the other teams are coaching now. like, one of the coaches is the girls' basketball coach. And you can in fact, I can make the argument that that coach is the best coach in this whole area. Not just for basketball, but for everything. So, it's not like those. So, again, shout out to the coaching staff. You know, I love, because I'm reading the article right now, I love when the head coach said they're all ready to go. They're ready to go back and get it again next year. Like, the fire didn't go out. It just dimmed a little. Yeah. It just dimmed a little. Every year I make this video, I always refer back to what my head coach told us after my junior and seasons ended. So, I guess I'll start with the seniors, because if I recall correctly, our coach went to the seniors first. To the seniors, I said earlier, don't let this define you. Because, if anything, I dare say congratulations. Because you did not just Horseheads football, but the entire city of Horseheads proud. You did. With everything from winning the title last year to making it this, like, within literally 2 yards of doing it again this year, you know, that's nothing to scoff at. You done the city proud. Is Horseheads a town or a city? And I'm calling it a city. It's my video. I'll do what I want. And not to mention, like, you guys had a great season. It might be over, but the football might be over, but you guys are seniors. There's so much stuff for you guys to look forward to. I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, you're going to be graduating at the end of this year. That's awesome. Like, you're at that age now where, whether you realize it or not, you're adults and you're going to take on the world. And after what you guys just did in football, you're going to take it by storm. Believe me, I firmly believe that's going to happen. And not to mention, even before graduation, you know, you've got, I'm sure some of you guys do winter and spring sports. You look forward to doing that as well. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys do wrestling or winter track or whatever it is you guys do during the winter time. Or, you know, you get to spring, you know, there's lacrosse, you got baseball and, you know, outdoor track. So if you do sports year round, you've got plenty to look forward to. Not to mention, you've got stuff like senior prom coming up. You got your senior prom. That's going to be cool, right? I mean, again, you guys are graduating. There's so much for you to go. There's so much for you guys to be able to look forward to. I'd be hard-pressed to find any reason why you'd ever want to go back to this. Well, sort of. I mean, again, it's still a pretty big loss. And I wouldn't blame you if you felt bad for it for a long time. Maybe forever. But I know they're not going to let this loss define them. Again, there's a lot for them to look forward to. And again, after the season, think about it. They lost 4 times. And altogether, between all 4 of their losses, they lost by 6 points. Please, back in my day, whenever Horseheads lost, we lost bad. So, trust me, you guys did pretty darn great, in my opinion. Speaking of which, now to go back to what my coach said to us as underclassmen, my junior year, when we lost to Union-Endicott for the Section 4 title. That's where he talked to the seniors. I will never forget what our coach said that day. The image of him saying these words are burned in my head forever. Which are, if you want to win the damn thing, get into the weight room or do sports in the off season. Get yourself hungry. Stay competitive. And if you want my advice at this moment in time, write down the score from last night and keep it on a note where you could post it somewhere that you'd be able to see it as often as possible. Every day, if at all possible. Which, I know it sounds rather silly that you'd want to even think about last night. Because again, I get it. You'd feel horrible for it. Or you could do what I try to do. Like, if ever I had to experience stuff like that myself, I would always find, I would will it into my memory that I would remember a bad thing forever. Or write down a certain date or a time or a score, or anything that would remind me of what happened that was bad. So I would use that to motivate me, to work hard, make smarter and better choices. Not just for sports, but for life in general. Because if there's one thing that my coach, again, I said this before, my football coach out at Horseheads, not very good, but he wasn't without his merits. And this is one of those merits I'm about to tell you, which is building character. I mean, up to that point, I had heard the words building character, but no one ever explained what it was. Until, again, my football coach my junior and senior year. And he explained that, if you work hard and if you're able to do stuff like what you guys just did for football, you can easily incorporate that into your daily life. You can take it into adult. You can take it into the working world. For better or for worse, that stuck with me, and I like to think that, yeah, it has allowed me to make good choices. It has allowed me to make it this far in life. I mean, when you think about it, it gave me the confidence to wind up making these videos on January 1st, 2018. So, yeah. You guys got character in spades. So, right, I guess I should probably explain who gets the Blue Hammer, huh? Well, forget this. It's the final Blue Hammer Award. And this team played their absolute hearts out. This goes to the entire team. Also, this goes to the cheerleading staff as well. Seriously, God bless those girls who are cheering in front of the crowd actually they were allowed to wear, sweatpants and stuff, but still, seriously, this cheerleading team got 4th in the state. Yeah, they get the Blue Hammer Award too. And come to think of it, over the last several weeks, a lot of success has begun in Horseheads' way. I mean, again, Horseheads cheerleading got 4th in the state. A couple divers are going to states for swimming, girls swimming. Soccer won their first all-out Section 4 title. Oh, girls soccer. There's a guy from Horseheads cross country that won sectionals, number 1 runner in the section. And a few runners are going to states, I think. Listen. Yes, the loss last night was bad, but believe me when I tell you, as a Horseheads alumni myself, and someone who, and I'll share this more in December, someone who really thought was never lived to be this long. It's a proud time to be a Horseheads Blue Raider. And I, for one, could not be more proud of how Horseheads did this season as a football team. Or actually how Horseheads as a school is, man. Like, this is my alma mater. Well, one of them. I mean, again, Trinity Pauling. But Horseheads is my home. I mean, yeah, technically I lived in Big Flats. But I went to school at Horseheads High. And even for as bad as my time at Horseheads was, I still got excited to go back then. Maybe I guess it was because of my, what I've called naive optimism. But whatever you want to call it, it led to here. It led to this moment right now. And again, it led to me saying that I am absolutely proud of how Horseheads did. I'm proud to be a Horseheads Blue Raider through and through. Represent the blue and the white. Or the white and the blue, however you want to call it. I'll tell you what, though. Considering that everybody thought Horseheads would have lost, I guarantee you, at halftime, everyone thought Huey was going to just walk away with this. Horseheads said, nah, we're not letting that happen. And even if for some chance we do, we're not doing that without a fight. They dropped the hammer, man. They did. I guarantee you right now, Huey might have won the title, but I guarantee Horseheads won the hearts of a lot of people in all of Section 4. And that is something I hope you take. I hope that the seniors, the underclass, everyone on that team, coaching staff, players, whatever, cheerleading, I hope you all remember that for the rest of your lives. Because I can tell you what, I'm certainly going to remember it. I hope you guys all like this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all you guys watching. Enjoy for the name. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And remember, if you guys want to talk, Jen will be here to lend the always back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby. I just realized, like, this is the last time I'm going to be holding this hammer until next season. And full stop, I'm literally just going to put it, like, on the side, like right next to where the phone always is when I record videos. I mean, I suppose I'll pick it up every now and again, but yeah. Man, it is kind of sad, isn't it? You know what? I can think of no better way to end this video than by saying 2 words and 2 words only. Go Raiders.